Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new light show. Nice that you're all watching. This will be a little bit a shorter video, and that's because I am tidying up everything. I'm making more structure in my studio, my house. I organize everything a bit better because I want to create more different things. I want to create some works of art different than my realistic paintings. And I've been a bit messing around with these projects before, but now I thought I seriously want to do these ideas, want to make these ideas. I also realized that to do these things, I need to have more structure, because if you do different things, realistic paintings, statues, and something that's gonna be a surprise for later on in this video, you need to have more structure, because you're working with a lot of different things, a lot of different materials that all need to have space to put them back in when you're working on the other things. But now, what will be the thing that I'm gonna tell you in this video where I'm working on? It's something for which I have an alter ego. Let me introduce you to Ab Strak. Hi, my name is Ab Strak, and I'm making abstract paintings. And as you can see here behind me, I've got one. And what I'm actually doing is I calculated this whole painting in the golden ratio. As some of you might know, the golden ratio is a very interesting number, a very interesting ratio. It's a ratio that occurs a lot in nature. For instance, if you have like a bulb of seeds, flower bulb, all the seeds are related to each other in this ratio. And this ratio is the most efficient ratio to organize round objects. And this ratio is very pleasing to the eye, to some. And I've studied this ratio in some paintings of old masters, and actually you can find this ratio in a lot of compositions of old masters as well, and even my own compositions. And I thought, how cool would it be to make abstract paintings where I pre-calculate this ratio before I make the painting. So that's what I'm doing with this series of paintings. It's already in my head for about a year now, and I recently decided to just jump in and start doing it. And what I do with these paintings is actually, these paintings are built up out of two colors and white. At least this painting, and probably other paintings as well. So, but they look different in color because they're different layers on top of each other. So, like this is one layer, 2 layers, 3 layers of the same red. Then you got the exact same thing here with the yellow. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers. And then the same as counts for the white. This gives an automatic, beautiful, harmonious feeling to it, because it's these different layers. And all these things I also learned by doing my realistic oil paintings, how certain colors react when you layer them on top of each other, you know. So the calculation is a bit like this. Here, if you divide this between 1.618, which is the number of the golden ratio, you get here. And then if you divide this one by 1.618, you get this. But if you divide this one between 1.618, you get this. And then if you divide it again, you get this. And the same counts for the yellow. Here you get the whole yellow shape. Divided by it is this, then divided by it is this. And so you get sort of eternal spectrum of different shapes, all divided by the same number. I do this with a lot of different colors and a lot of different sizes. And I just really wanted to, it was in my head, like, this would be cool to make like calculated paintings layering these magic numbers. And now I thought, like, I'm gonna try just to do a couple of them, exhibit them, so you guys can check them out quite soon already. So I got this idea of abstract art and Ab Strak when I was working on this painting. It was about 1 year ago that I started to work on this painting. And when I was painting it, I was thinking about, like, what shall I do behind her? As some of you probably know, I often do these new light paintings with paintings in the background where sometimes even the light shines upon, as in this painting as well. And then I was thinking while I was painting it, like, what shall I do in the background? And I even posted it on Instagram. Guys, what shall I do in the background? As Vermeer, on which is this painting inspired, did use primary colors a lot. He really liked primary colors, red, blue and yellow. Piet Mondriaan did as well. They're both Dutch, and she is making some Dutch coffee, Senseo. Aren't we all proud on our Dutch coffee? Our Senseo. So I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. Like Vermeer, the Dutch painter, famous for his primary colors. Then a Piet Mondriaan painting behind her. That will be cool. So but while I was painting this Piet Mondriaan painting behind her, I had so much fun doing this. And as you can see, here the shadow behind her is like dark yellow, in the place where the light of the phone doesn't shine. And the same is counts for the red. Like the bright red where the light shines upon, and then darker red where you see the shadow. And it was so much fun, because I do this in layers, sometimes I add like in oil different layers on top of each other, and I mess around in it. And I started to realize how fun this was. And then I started to think, like, how cool would it be to do it myself, to experiment with some abstract work. And as you can see, I even used this painting for the flyer for my upcoming exhibition in this restaurant that I have mostly every year, an exhibition. And the reason why I choose this flyer was because what would be really nice is my realistic new light paintings and my new abstract paintings will come together in this restaurant in January, February. So, if you want to see those paintings in real life, check out this exhibition, January, February, January 11th until March the 1st. Have a beautiful weekend, my friends.